So I've been watching Facebook and I've been looking at um, my black friends who have white friends become disillusioned with their friends. And I'm like, um, I feel bad for them, but like, I'm just surprised that they're surprised because I've been on this planet for 47 years and the first time I had an encounter where I realized that my white friend really wasn't my friend was this girl named Jennifer when I was 15 telling me that, her family really didn't like black people, but I was different. So now I had known her since I was 3. I was like, okay, noted. And I never dealt with her anymore after that because I was like, clearly, that's that. Um, but here's the thing, this is how I gauge whether I can deal with a white person or not in a friendship capacity. Um, it's very simple. This lady I know and love dearly, her name is Kathy, and she was one of my mom's really good friends. And she said to me one time, I understand that I will never understand what it's like to be a black person. And that's how I gauge it. If you can acknowledge that, if you can admit that you don't know what it's like to be a black person, I can deal with you. Because if you can admit that, then you can try to understand, knowing that you will never understand. Just like, even as a black woman, I don't have the same experiences as my brother. And it took me a minute to figure that out. Like, I don't have the same experiences as him. I don't have the same experiences as a lot of other black people. I understand that I don't know what it's like to be them. But I can try to understand them from that perspective. If you think you know just because you know black people or because you dated one or because you've been in an experience where you were the only white person, so now you understand oppression, that's where the problem is. Because you know everything. So you know our experience. You know what it's like to know that you just bought a house and that your very presence in your house lowers your property value. Think about that for a minute. Think about the fact that knowing that you're checking a black box on the application immediately lowers your credit score, and knowing that um, banks are discriminating against you because you got that box checked, and knowing that there's nothing you can do about that, and also knowing that historically you've been kept out of neighborhoods, and that if somebody has an ethnic name, they see your name at the top of your resume, and they immediately throw your resume away. Never mind your credentials, your abilities, your skills, your gifts. Just the fact that you have a quote unquote ethnic name, they toss you out like trash. So if you think you understand that, just because you know a black person, you sat next to Keisha in your cubicle, nah. Acknowledge that you don't understand and then try to understand. That is where things will get different. But if you steadily just sitting off to the side thinking you know everything, I can't deal with you. Nobody should deal with you because you know everything. And you should be left to your own self and your own knowledge and sit over there by yourself on your little pile of knowledge. That's where you should be. By yourself with no black friends because you don't deserve us.